We have the fewest homes per capita of any country in the G7, which is incredible because we have 10 times more land per person than the second closest country. Depending on where you are in the country, somewhere between a third and 60% of the cost of a new home is government. Taxes, fees, charges, delays. Twice as much money goes to guys in suits to build a Canadian home than goes to guys who swing hammers and lay concrete. We need to get government costs out of housing. I propose zero taxation on home building and massive, powerful incentives and penalties for bad behavior. You unblock home building and you could have very, very affordable homes everyone could afford to own in Canada if we did that.
Well, that all sounds amazing. How the hell did you lose? How can a rational person not vote for that?
So this video was posted on TikTok, and somebody came into my comment section and said, that's not a plan. So what I did was, okay, if that's not a plan, what would you do better? Then he got into an argument, and I was like, okay. So I created this. See, this is what I'm getting at. It's easy to say that's not a plan, and then ask how it works. How it works is by cutting costs that block builders from building, and incentivizing cities and municipalities in building. And if they build, they get rewarded for that behavior. And if they don't, there are penalties. It removes those barriers through the bureaucratic process that the Liberals have placed forward. So for you to say that's not a plan, then that onery falls on you to tell me what you would do better to incentivize building, to reduce costs, to remove taxes that are blocking builders from building so that people have a place to live. So I got a comment in the comment section again that said, Carney, greatest prime minister ever. Oh, this just gets great. It goes to the lengths of actually, what are we doing to make our country better? What tangible results do we have that prove that Mark Carney's great? I haven't been able to get an answer from them because we can see the measurable results that have happened. It's not that I'm trying to trap them, but then I created this. Okay, nice dodge. Pierre Poilievre is the leader of the official opposition. He is the prime minister in waiting. Stop jumping the gun. We'll hold him to account when that time comes, when he becomes the prime minister, or if he becomes the prime minister. I'm not the one throwing broad statements out there saying, Pierre Poilievre, the greatest leader of the official opposition, like this gentleman saying, Carney, greatest prime minister ever. So for a broad statement like that, it is fair for me to hold you guys to account to substantiate that claim. What within the past year, what tangible results show that affect the day-to-day lives of Canadians that he is the greatest prime minister ever? 11 years, guys, under Trudeau and Carney. Answer the question. Rather than answer the question and put nation first, they pivot away from the question of what tangible day-to-day result shows that Mark Carney is a great prime minister. Let's revert to blaming the opposition. This is how I responded. Notice how everybody's pivoting away from the actual question at hand? The question is what measurable result on the day-to-day lives of Canadians shows that Carney is the greatest prime minister? Pierre Poilievre has never been the Prime Minister of Canada. So let's get that out of the way. He is the Prime Minister in waiting. We stop jumping the gun. We will get to that when and if he becomes the Prime Minister. But the question is, again, what measurable results show that Mark Carney is the greatest Prime Minister ever? You all say that he has done more than Stephen Harper and Pierre Poilievre combined. One measurable result, and nobody can give me one. So the insanity of me showing everything that I've done on my TikTok platform isn't to try to trap anybody, but to try to bring a civic thinking to Canadian politics and how we should be measuring results of any government that's in power, and what measurable results, no matter what government is in power, are we civically thinking of what measurable results are being placed forward for the day-to-day lives of Canadians to improve our lives. as Canadians, because we have to remember, and I wish to instill that into the Canadian thinker, it should never be about party. It should be about understanding that the role of the governing body and the Prime Minister is to put its people first and then everything else. Canada first.